"Once upon a time, there was no time," said a wise man. For the dawn of time was also the beginning of human consciousness, the universe and the mysteries that lay beyond. The measuring of time and understanding the movement of heavenly bodies laid the basis for mastering our physical environment, and so made possible the growth of human cultures. Our African ancestors were sentient peoples, environmentalists, cosmologists, and artists. They were profoundly in touch with nature and made tools with which they could adapt to the environment, make sense of the universe, and leave an abiding legacy for their children and future generations. At the birth of the new millennium, we bring you a vision of the future. It is a vision that encompasses environment, humanity, and technology. This work of art harks back to our ancestors, who through their spiritual connection to nature left us the legacy of civilization and the possibility of infinite progress. As old as time itself, it is at once a sophisticated machine, a monolithic sculpture, an educational center, and a symbol of our times. It will be situated in the heart of the mother city, Cape Town, on one of the most historical sites, Signal Hill. Nelson Mandela has become a symbol of that indefinable moment which embodies past, present, and future. The kind of phenomenon that occurs every now and then to remind us that human bonds can conquer cultural and ethnic indifference. An enduring gift from South Africa to the world. The sundial is where today's art meets tomorrow's science. It is the rock art of the future, both symbolic art and an empowering interactive learning center. 15,000 hours of computer programming has produced an instrument which will give zonal time, solar time, lunar time, the time when the moon rises and sets, the declination and height of the sun and the moon, star time, the equinox and solstice of the earth, and the calendar dates. All its information is calculated through the refraction of light of the Earth's atmosphere. Cut from a dimension granite stone weighing 400 tons, it will be the largest single granite stone sculpture and the most precise scientific dial of its kind in the world. The fin or gnomon is designed in the shape of a tetrahedron, 6.5 meters high with 12 steps representing each month of the year. The Fin project has become a collaboration of artists, scientists and engineers from across the globe to create a site of astronomical pilgrimage. The African concept of Ubuntu provides this vision of the global bonds between people from all cultures. It speaks of our need to incorporate spiritual awareness and holism in the pursuit of happiness and prosperity. Its interdisciplinary nature gives expression to the holistic philosophy behind its development. The Fin project is where cutting-edge science and technology meet real social needs. It encompasses three fundamentals of social and economic advancement: education, job creation, and environmental sustainability. Yet the real building blocks and seeds of a better future rests in its multifaceted use as an empowering educational tool. Its attraction for international scholars, artists, and sundial experts is overshadowed by its value for the educational advancement of the youth. The receptive mind will glean a wealth of information and return again and again to this fascinating interactive environment. An Earth Science Museum spiraling 4 stories beneath the dial symbolizes an inverted route. It is a center of knowledge and its impartment through continuous learning. It grounds the dial in the Earth and transforms the summit into a spiritual center. Its pendulum swings eternally, linking the Earth at its core to the movement of all the planetary bodies in our solar system and is fixed to the center of the universe. The pendulum exactly describes the meaning of the word inertia, where even though we think we are standing still, we are in fact moving. The Fin project embraces the historic city of Cape Town, symbolic of so many things. Its heart resonates with the beat of the ancient peoples of Africa, the meeting of the colonizer and the colonized, the resilience of its indigenous people in the face of oppression, and their eventual attainment of freedom. The Nelson Mandela dial rests firmly on the 3 pillars of environment, human development, and technological progress. Moreover, it is ecologically and economically sustainable, enhancing the tourism potential of this historic site. An emission-free transportation system between the 3 sites emphasizes the values of ecological sensitivity, spirituality, and the human connection. The summit area, which is the location of the dial and museum, is seen as a site of intellectual enlightenment and spiritual reconnection. Its spatial design emphasizes people-to-people interaction with respect for the natural environment. It is a place where families can commune in harmony. It's a refuge from the clutter and pollution of daily industrial endeavor. The magazine area will be developed to encourage sustainability through biodiversity. It will house a nursery for the preservation of indigenous flora and biodiversity of the Renosterveld. It will also be the location for an arts and crafts market with a distinctly Cape Townian and South African flavor. The Lion Battery area is designed to preserve its significance as an icon of cultural continuity. Through centuries, the single shot of the noon gun has continued to serve as a time signal for mariners and land dwellers alike. It is to be the location of an open-air theatre drawn on the principle of natural acoustic and reverberation. It will also house a museum of horology and chronometry. The Finn project will have minimal environmental impact. Come, let us build a future for our children. Let us embrace this opportunity to turn a vision from Africa into an everlasting gift to humankind. Let us take our place on the global stage and soar towards freedom. From the Finn to infinity.